Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to our cozy corner of stories. Tonight, let's journey back in time to a quiet, peaceful village called Nazareth. Imagine little houses made of stone, nestled among rolling green hills where sheep graze gently under the warm sun. The air smells sweet, like fresh bread baking and wildflowers blooming in the fields. In this lovely village lived a young woman named Mary. Mary had a heart that was as kind and gentle as a springtime morning. She was known for her warm smile, which could make anyone's day brighter, and for the happy songs she would hum while she worked. She loved helping her neighbors, tending to her garden, and watching the stars come out one by one in the deep blue evening sky. Mary's heart was full of love, kindness, and a simple, happy trust in the world around her. She found joy in the little things, the taste of a sweet fig, the sound of a laughing child, or the soft wool of a little lamb. She was a picture of peace and gentleness, living a quiet life, but her heart was getting ready for the most wonderful adventure of all. One ordinary evening, as the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, something extraordinary was about to happen. Mary was inside her home, perhaps tidying up or preparing a simple meal. The room was filled with the soft, fading light of the day. It was a peaceful moment, just like any other. But then a new light began to fill the room. It wasn't sunlight, and it wasn't candlelight. It was a soft, shimmering glow, warmer and brighter than anything Mary had ever seen. It seemed to dance in the air, filled with peace and a feeling of pure wonder. And out of this beautiful light, a figure appeared. It was an angel. Not a loud, startling angel, but one whose presence felt like a gentle, reassuring hug. The angel's name was Gabriel, and he had come from a place of perfect love and light, sent by God with a very important message. Mary was surprised, of course. It's not every day an angel visits your home. Her heart might have beat a little faster, but she wasn't afraid. She felt a deep sense of peace coming from the angel, a feeling that everything was okay. She stood quietly, her eyes wide with wonder, ready to listen to what this heavenly visitor had to say. Gabriel's voice was like soft music. He said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." Mary was a little puzzled by these words. Highly favored? She thought. Why me? She was just a simple girl from a small village. What could make her so special? She listened carefully as Gabriel continued, his words filling the room with a sense of awe and importance. He could see the questions in her eyes, so he gently said, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God." His words were a comfort to her, calming any worry she might have felt. He was about to share news that would change her life and the world forever. Then Gabriel delivered the most amazing message. He told Mary that she was chosen by God for a very special task. He said, "You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High." Imagine hearing such news. Mary was going to be the mother of a very special baby, a king whose kingdom would never end. It was a lot to take in. Her mind was filled with questions. How could this be? She was just Mary, living her quiet life. But even with all her questions, a feeling of deep trust began to grow in her heart. She was being asked to be part of God's incredible plan of love for the world. Mary, in her humble and honest way, asked the angel, "How will this be since I am a virgin?" It was a practical question, born not of doubt, but of a desire to understand. She wasn't questioning God's power. She just wanted to know how this miracle would happen. Gabriel answered with kindness, explaining that the Holy Spirit would come upon her, and the power of God would make this miracle possible. He told her that her baby would be holy, the Son of God. To help her believe, he shared another piece of wonderful news. Her older cousin, Elizabeth was also going to have a baby in her old age. Gabriel finished by saying, "For with God, nothing is impossible." Hearing these words, "For with God, nothing is impossible," a profound sense of peace and trust washed over Mary. All her questions and uncertainties melted away. She looked at the angel, and in that moment, her gentle heart showed its incredible strength and courage. She wasn't thinking about how hard it might be or what people might say. She was only thinking of God's love and this beautiful plan she was invited to be a part of. With a heart full of faith, she gave her simple, powerful answer. She said, "I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled." It was a yes that echoed with pure trust and love. A yes from a humble girl that would light up the world. With her answer, the angel Gabriel departed, and the heavenly light slowly faded, leaving Mary in the quiet twilight of her room. But everything was different now. The room was no longer just a room. It was a holy place. And Mary was no longer just a young woman from Nazareth. She was the mother of hope, the carrier of a divine promise. A new light was shining, not just in her room, but within her very heart. It was a light of courage, a light of trust, and a light of immeasurable love. This was the true beginning of a beautiful story, a story of a pure heart that said yes to God, getting ready to welcome a little baby who would bring light and love to all of humanity. Mary's heart was shining. It shone with the courage to accept a path she didn't fully understand. It shone with the faith to trust in a promise that seemed impossible. And it shone with a pure, selfless love that was ready to welcome a king into her humble life. Her story reminds us that sometimes the greatest strength is found in a gentle heart, and the biggest adventures begin with a simple yes to love and trust. It's a reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, God can do the most amazing things through a heart that is open and willing. And so, as you drift off to sleep tonight, think of Mary's shining heart. Remember her courage and her trust. Let her story fill you with a sense of peace, knowing that you too are deeply loved. Just like Mary, your heart holds a special light, and you are capable of wonderful things. Close your eyes and feel that gentle warmth inside you. Let it soothe you and guide you into sweet, peaceful dreams. Thank you for joining me on this journey to Nazareth tonight. I hope this story has filled your heart with peace and wonder. If you enjoyed our time together, remember to follow for more cozy bedtime stories. Sweet dreams, little one, and may your heart always shine brightly.